Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review. And today from Hasbro, we are featuring the Dungeons and Dragons Beholder Dicelings. Alright, so before we talk about this guy, we're going to talk a little bit about the Beholder, which is this guy right here. The Beholder is probably the most iconic Dungeons and Dragons monster. As you can see, he gets he gets a lot of coverage. Over here we have the Jada Toys die-cast miniatures box set that came out maybe like two or 3 years ago. This comes with a Beholder right there, and I have them actually unboxed. It's really cool. The Beholder, it's such a creepy looking thing. And like I said, it's probably the most iconic Dungeons and Dragons monster. Here is the Beholder on the cover of the Dungeons and Dragons Monster Manual for the 5th edition. This is kind of like the bestiary. Again, we have the Beholder. Everyone loves the Beholder. It's such a fantastic looking monster. Let's take a look at him real quick. Where is he? Oh, here we go. So there's a whole section dedicated to the Beholders. As you can see, they come in all different shapes and colors. Like this guy over here. And here's another one. And if I remember correctly, I think there was a Beholder in the trailer for the upcoming live-action Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves movie. Hasbro, who owns Dungeons and Dragons through WizKids, you know, they're really pushing Dungeons and Dragons right now with multiple action figure lines. We have the action figure line that's dedicated to the old 80s cartoon, and then there's an additional 6-inch scale action figure line called the Golden Archive, which is almost kind of like the equivalent of like the Star Wars Black series, but it's all figures that are dedicated to the upcoming live action movie. And I'm pretty excited to check this out. I bought this at my local Target. This is the only one they had, so I don't know if there's other ones. But I was stoked to see it. I'm a big fan of the Beholder. It's such a crazy looking monster. And this toy kind of reminds me of like one of those old Bakugans. You might remember those. They're from like years and years ago. They almost looked like a Pokeball, but then they'd like transform like into like a robotic bird or some other sort of animal. But this one here, it's a 20-sided die, and then it transforms into the Beholder. And here you go. So let's get started and take a look at this. I'm really, really curious. I don't know too much about this. I knew about the action figures, but this thing kind of like went under my radar, so I'm hoping that I'll be pleasantly surprised by the Diceling. You know, if it's like part Transformer, part Dungeons and Dragons monster, I think that's a combination where you can't really go wrong. Alright, we get an instruction manual. I'm guessing this is probably going to be like one of those Transformer ones where it's black and white. And I'd be right. And if you've watched my Transformer reviews, they're like the hardest things to watch because I can never transform my Transformers. But this one looks pretty self-explanatory. I think I might be able to do this one. All right, so technically, since this is a 20-sided die, if you're like running a campaign and you were the game master, would this count as like regulation? Could you actually like use this in a game? And there's tissue paper on the inside, and I can't figure out. Okay. Oh, this is no challenge here. I could do this, I think. I think it would help to have like sharp fingernails, because you got to be able to dig into these like small crevices. And here is our beholder. It's really wild looking. As you can see, the transformation wasn't really complicated at all. You kind of just had to unfold the different sides of the die. And then his like tentacle eyes are kind of like articulated a little. Really weird. I'm not sure if this is something that's going to appeal to most people. So, I mean, I know why I bought it, because I'm an idiot and I can't stop shopping and buying crap. But, yeah, this is weird. I mean, it feels like what it's supposed to feel like. It looks like the beholder. But it's just odd. It's an odd thing. It's a very novelty kind of like toy, I guess. And these are made of a very like soft rubber. I'd worry about these dry rotting and falling off or something, because I have some old Transformers from the Transformer Prime era, if you remember those toys. And then I think it was Unicron. Like parts of them was made of the similar material, and they dry rot and crack. So I'd be worried about some of these like rubbery antenna pieces. And then you even have them under here too. Really, really cool. It's cool and it's weird. But like I said, I don't know who's going to be on board with something like this. I mean, of course I am, because like I said, I can't stop buying crap. And it transforms. It doesn't really transform. You just kind of fold the sides of the die down, and then it kind of like goes back into place. And again, I'm not sure, like, if you're running a campaign and you're like the dungeon master or game master, is this regulation? It does roll. I'm not sure if it'll stick on any one side though. But it's a cool, nice novelty. It'd be nice if they added more paint to the surface of the die. And this thing wouldn't fly in a game. It's not flat on each side. On the 19 side, it's kind of like it'd roll, and then it'd roll on the opposite 20 too. So otherwise, it's a cool novelty gimmick. That's what you're really paying for. And there you go again. We're transforming it. And like I said, it would help to have like fingernails, because you have to like kind of dig into like these crevices. And there you go. It's the beholder. All right, let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. All right, later.